Hi everyone, my name is Angela, and today I'm here with Antonio, who is from Mexico. He's here to tell us about like his story of how I guess he handled COVID and like how he's handling COVID right now. Antonio, do you want to introduce yourself, your age, like the school you're gonna go to? Yeah.
Yes, well, as Angela said, my name is Antonio. I'm from Monterrey, Mexico. I am 18 years old. I'm going to go to Tecnológico de Monterrey here in Monterrey, here in my city, which is one of the best schools in Latin America. And I graduated this semester in May from my high school, from Prepa Tech, which is like the same thing of the same people as the university. So that's also cool. And yeah, well, right now I'm in quarantine.
Okay, my first question is just like tell me a little bit about like your story during like quarantine, like your quarantine story. Like how did you feel when you kind of like were first told that like you kind of had to stay home and like you couldn't go outside and meet your friends?
Yeah, well, it was hard because at first they didn't tell us like it was going to be permanent. Like at school, they just said you're going to go like 1 week, no
Oh,
classes, and then we're going to start online class, and then was spring break. So after spring break, maybe you can come. So we were like, we seniors wanted to go like all days to class
right,
because
right.
we had our prom, our graduation ceremony, and we have here what is called Comidas Genes, which is basically just a big party every month with
Okay.
the whole generation.
Uh-huh.
So that's cool. But we had all of that canceled. But at first, we were like really hopeful to return. We knew that it wasn't going to happen. We knew that it was like everything, like the chances of going back to school were really slim. But we still have our hopes on. But then like I finished classes
Hmm.
and I had like nothing much to do because with
Right.
classes I was occupied with online classes. But afterwards I was just like trying to find stuff to do. 1 week I started like really productive and then it went away. So I'm just like sleeping late and waking up later. Like,
Yeah.
but but there was like sometimes that happened that I just like lost it here in my house. Like if you could ask my family, they could tell like yeah, those weeks you were paying the ad. But yeah, those weeks I was just like really stressed and just wanted to go out, like because there were people that were breaking the quarantine, and I said like, is that they are going out, why can I can wear my mask, I could like social distance, like
Right, right.
why can I? But I didn't, so I always stayed in my house and trying to do things at my house and playing with my family card games or something. But there were like really hard times where I thought like, we're not getting out of this, like there's no way, like I cannot like go and hug my grandparents again, see my friends again, play soccer again. So it was, there were some times that I really had all hope lost.
Yeah. So like despite all this, how do you manage to like keep a smile and like just to have like continue to have hope, you know?
That I noticed that it has to end, like
Right.
everything comes to an end. No matter how good or how bad the
Right.
situation is, it comes to an end.
Mhm.
And I try to find like the positive things about the quarantine. Like I didn't do exercise or workout except my soccer games every week, and now in quarantine, like all from Monday to Friday, I work out or something. So I do something that I was doing before, and that is good for me, that I didn't
Yeah, yeah.
do before. Also, I have like I have spent a lot of quality time with my family, which is like really good because at the end is the moments you remember. So yeah, I have been with my family playing card games like every no not every day, but because my parents work, but like the weekends we'll go to the pool, we have a barbecue, we play card games, we see movies and everything. So it's like really good quality time with my family. And also like I try to look at the bright side and try to like spread it to everyone else. I try to I started with a friend of mine the Instagram page called Sonriendo Hoy, which is like we give motives to smile, but just like really dumb motives that you never smile for. Like one of them was like smile for tacos. Here in Mexico we have tacos like everywhere, so smile for those tacos you ate, or those you're going to eat, or etc. Or smile for a beer with your friends. Smile for the rain because right now there's a lot of heat, so we want to rain. So I started looking at the bright side and try to smile about everything and try to find things to do, try to keep myself self occupied and how to say, and well, that's it. Like try to be optimistic and hopeful.
Right. Yeah. 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 I think like quarantine, like if they were all stuck at home, like, there's like positive, like there's obviously so many negative side, but I think through this, like you mentioned family quality time, I think that's something that like I also like gained a lot during this like time. Yeah. So my next question is, do you think that like happiness depends on the person, or do you think that like this your happiness can be controlled by like external circumstances?
I think it's both of them, but I also think like happiness is a lifestyle. I mean like one of those people say happiness is a lifestyle, and like it depends most on the person because everyone can be happy in a situation, but like it also depends that like the circumstances help, but it's basically about the person about and like his lifestyle. If he's a happy person, he will be a happy person. Like sometimes he will experience sadness, of course, it's normal, it's human. He
Yeah.
will
Right.
experience rage and all of that. But if he's truly a happy person, that would last just the moment that it has to last, and afterwards he would go back to being happy again because that's his lifestyle. He doesn't know anything else to do. So I think like it's basically like the person, but it is affected by the circumstance.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what's something that makes you happy? Like that makes you, kind of forget about all like the chaos, but then like, just make you smile.
I'm sorry, could you repeat it again? Is that
Oh,
it got a
oh,
little,
okay. Yeah,
yeah,
sure. I said, what's something that makes you happy?
that makes me happy. Okay, well, like spending time with my family and friends,
Hmm.
like that, of course. Uh, Playing sports, working out, playing with my family, card games with my friends, talking to them. Like we talk once in a while
Hmm.
via Zoom, like we're doing right now. And I don't know, eating also makes me happy. It makes me really happy. Like I don't know if it's just me or most people, but I really do
Yeah,
enjoy too.
yeah.
But yeah, like and just sometimes being outside at the pool, going to my grandparents' house. There are a lot of things that make me happy. Some small things that just like would just smile or say like, oh, okay, that's good. Like a song that comes on the radio when you say like
Okay.
this one just makes me want to dance, to sing or something. Or also like big things, as I mentioned before, my family and my friends.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're working on this like Instagram page called, I'm not my Spanish is not good, but Sorondi Hoy, is that how you
Guys,
say it?
sonriendo, which is smiling, and
Oh,
then hoy,
okay.
which is today, but it's just
So
like at sonriendo hoy.
okay. So it's like, so okay, say that again. I'm sorry. What is
Sonriendo
so riendo hoy?
hoy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
perfect. Yeah.
so you said that you're starting this Instagram page, and so I was kind of wondering, like, how did doing this project kind of help you, or did it help you? Because you said that it was meant usually for other people to smile, but did you kind of through this like project that you're doing, has it kind of helped you become more like optimistic and see like the brighter side?
I think it really has helped me because, well, it actually started. I put like in my story in Instagram, like, well, obviously it was all in Spanish. I'm going to translate everything that says like, hey, do you want to have some fun fact or something random sent to you by WhatsApp? And the people who answered yes, I send them like a fun fact. Like one of them was like, I'm trying to think of one that was like really fun, but not just like regular fun, but like it was, I don't know, if you fold a piece of paper 47 times, you get to the moon, like in half, or something like that, or like something that people may not know, but like it's weird and fun to know.
Right,
So
right.
I started sending them out, and when I send them out, some people say like, "Whoa, that's like really random. I did not expect that." And some people say like, "Wow, that's nice,"
Yeah.
So I decided to do it permanently throughout the quarantine. put another poll, see who wants it, and there was like, I remember the number, 33 people who said like, I want to be part of that. Now I called it like my service, my quarantine service, and it was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I sent fun facts, and Friday, here I had like, in when I went to school, it was Viernes de Cumplidos, which is Friday of compliments, to say to another
Oh.
person like just random compliments.
Mhm.
So I said like, who else wants to be part of like compliment Fridays? And the people who wanted it, I also like, I started Monday sending fun facts,
That's
like,
amazing.
but different to everyone, like not broadcast, like everyone had a different fun fact, and Friday everyone had a different compliment. And I started week and week after that, and then one week I decided to use, instead of Monday also for fun facts, send an inspirational quote. So it was Monday motivation, or motivational Monday, or
Okay.
however people want to call it these days. And then after a while, I said like, this is just 33 people, 33 smiles the world didn't have. I saw it as that, everything as a number of smiles. So it was 33 smiles. But what I really want to do was like have more smiles and try to like
Mhm.
spread positiveness and happiness throughout like the people who are around me. So I talked to a friend that is also interested and had like a similar idea, but not that much. He was like uploading. He he wanted to upload to his story like something that happened through his day that could make people laugh. So I said, why not do this? So we got together by Zoom. We worked it out. We got the template, and we started uploading. A Monday, we started uploading the one post per day that gives us a reason to smile. So that was like the intention of that. And when I was doing all of those, because the template, he got it, but like the reason to smile, I wrote it down. Right now we have 103, but we hadn't uploaded like all of them.
Okay.
So when I was doing it, and when I read, because one day he uploads it, the other day me, so it isn't that much for one person. When he uploaded and I get to read what he wrote in the caption, like I see it as another way, as I wrote it, like the original post, because the post he just said smile for and something, and then the caption, like, it's a little bit more sentimental.
Yeah.
So when I read his things, like, it really puts me a smile sometimes. It's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I hadn't thought about it like that. And when I write my caption for my posts, I smile right there, because I'm saying people to smile. I need to smile, and I'm smiling for the things I write that makes me smile, and that hopefully will make others smile. So yeah, when I upload and when I see the post, I really do smile, and I think it helps me that part of the day or throughout the day to keep me smiling.
Yeah. So do you have like any final thoughts on like people who are like, I'm personally like very grateful because I'm like with my family right now, but I know a lot of families like because of like restrictions, they're like, separated, or like they like a lot of families like they can't, like a lot of like students that live like abroad,
Oh,
they can't see their family and all that. So yeah, so do you have any like, I guess, final thoughts on like maybe advice that you would like to give these students or these teenagers that are currently kind of losing hope and just trying, just like, to endure all these difficult times?
yeah, well, first, like, enjoy the little things, because this is the time that you really value and appreciate all those little things you have, like just going out of your house, like going to school. Like, before quarantine started,
Uh-huh.
people, me included, were like, oh, like, you're lazy to go to school. Like, sometimes,
Okay.
some days you're just not in the mood to go to school. But quarantine started, and you just want to go every day. So really value and appreciate those little things
Right.
that make your life what it is, and makes it like a great life, because, as I mentioned before, those little things, like seeing your friends and be able to high five them, not just like from far apart, or from Zoom sending a virtual hug, or a high five. It isn't the same. You need that physical touch with people as well. Yeah, exactly. So really value and appreciate the things
Yeah.
you have, because all of us are really fortunate to have what we have. And this time, when we are in quarantine, we can really appreciate and give the appropriate and true value of the things that matter the most,
Hmm.
and really like value that, because many people like their health, they just know they have it, but they don't value it. And right now with all of this, and you see the news, and you see how many people are in the hospital, and all of that, you really like say, wow, my health is really important. You start to give value to the small things and to the important things. So really try to look things as they are, try to give the value of those things, the value that they deserve, the value that they have, and look at the bright side of things. Stay hopeful, because all things need to come to an end. And there is also like a phrase, I think it's appropriate for this moment. I'm going to say it first in Spanish and then
Okay.
translate it. It is tiempos difíciles hacen hombres fuertes, which is hard times make strong people.
Yeah.
So if we get out of it, which we will, because all things need to come to an end, we will go out of this a different person, a changed person,
Yeah.
and we really will like have a new perspective of the world, and we will come out stronger of this. And I am sure of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much, Antonio. I'm
You're
really, really
welcome.
excited to like see where your Instagram page like heads, and it sounds like amazing. Yeah. So it was so great to see you, and thank you so much for the interview.
Now, thank you, Angela, for inviting me, and we'll see you soon when you go to the States or something.
Yeah.